Good evening, everybody. Welcome on in to the Williams Road to Glory. Yes, it finally returns. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we're back tonight for 71 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix. Queen of the Clouds, welcome on in. Toast Reese's Pieces. Welcome, 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 everybody. Banger Nation, immediately in with a follow as well. Thank you very much. We're mighty close to 5,800 followers, hoping we can achieve that tonight. So, of course, if you aren't already, yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated if you did drop a follow. Let's make sure that I'm recording everything as I should be as well before we get ready to roll the intro. Pure Racing, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good one. I forgot I need to just shout out the stream as well over on YouTube. Very, very unprofessional streamer. I thought I got most of it done, but apparently I haven't yet. Because when will I become a professional streamer, chat? That's the real question on everybody's mind. Oh, no, I want... no! I've just removed the stream from my sub box. That's not good. Let's go like that. Wonderful. Right, we're done. We're done. Let's focus on the here and now. Race is 7. Is it 72 laps? I thought it was 71. Hey, thank you very much, Toast. It was something I wanted to do for a while. Nothing too kind of strict upload schedule or anything like that, but it kind of just allows me to fill a little bit of a void in kind of making motorsport related content that doesn't really fit anywhere else. So I'm going to probably do some like rambly talks about Formula 2 and World Endurance, that kind of thing as well this year. But hopefully it is going to be good fun. We are really getting wrecked on R&D at the moment. We need to get some more. I might do a WRC Monte Carlo recap. I didn't watch much of Saturday, was the problem. Which is kind of where a lot of the momentum swing was. So I might still do one, though. I haven't decided just yet. But, right, should we roll the YouTube video intro? I think we probably should before I inevitably end up forgetting. Staggered I haven't done that yet this season. I thought at some point I would. Hello everyone and welcome back to round 14 of the F1 23 Williams Road to Glory. Yes, we're back this weekend here at the Zandvoort circuit for the Dutch Grand Prix. Of course, what was actually one of the best races of real life 2023. Can be a track that delivers some good racing inside the game as well there. But yeah, we come off the back of a pretty disappointing Belgian Grand Prix weekend. The last 3 races, or 3 of the last 4 even, I would say I've bottled this season. So we're currently down in P8 overall in the Drivers' Championship there. 5th overall still in the Constructors, trying to keep up with McLaren. But yeah, Max Verstappen is still just absolutely waltzing away with it, as you would come to expect on this game. But how will we get on tonight? Can we survive here at Zandvoort? It might on paper be a track that suits us quite well. So yeah, fingers crossed we can have a good run today. Flash, welcome on in, mate. Are we going to get another win this weekend? I would love to believe so. But I'm not. I wouldn't hold your breath just yet. I mean, when we have won, we won Monaco. We could have run Austria. We should have run Hungary. Maybe we would have won in Belgium, but I don't think so. PTSF Plane Viewer, welcome on in. Just says E. Interesting. But anyway, let's. Do I need to do any reliability? I don't think so this weekend. Oh, actually, we might need a new gearbox. I think we're gonna have to take a new gearbox, chat, which is not fun. So we'll get that all in. Hey, welcome on in, Sam. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope Pete's having a good stream as well. Yeah, we need a new gearbox for this weekend. Gonna have to take the one, but it's okay. It's okay. Chat. So I was looking through the data earlier today. We have streamed so far in January for 50 hours already. Admittedly, half of those were the Daytona race, but maybe we're going to get... Oh, it is 72 laps. Maybe we are going to get closer to that prediction of 1,000 hours this year than I thought we would. Luckily, no rain this weekend, which is nice. Sam, I will respond to it a little bit later. It might be tomorrow morning, but we will figure out a plan. BZ, welcome on in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Caleb as well. Welcome, 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 welcome. But finally, we have not got a wet race, because if I remember looking back through, Silverstone wasn't wet, Austria was, Hungary was, Belgium's sprint race was, Canada I don't think actually was, so we've had a lot of wet races in recent weeks. Lazy K16, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good one. But yeah, we'll get it all sorted. Right, let's dive into practice though. I want to try and get on with it tonight, chat. I'm feeling a bit tired today. I don't know why. I had forgot that it was going to rain in free practice. So wanted to try and get on a little bit early and kickstart the RTG tonight. Oh, we have got a setup as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Right,
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Right, that's okay. When is the rain going to stop? That's what I want to know. Has the rain already stopped? Nearly. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sim to the dry period, just because it's much easier. Jeffy, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I hadn't even really thought that I was wearing the Golf Williams shirt as well tonight. That was good timing, wasn't it, chat? Should I go get a Williams hat as well? Sort of show up in proper brand gear. Right, has it stopped raining now? Near enough, but we still need a few more minutes. We're going to end up doing like half of free practice. Yeah, I like the Williams shirt. It's a good shirt, to be fair. Alright, I reckon that's surely got to be enough. Surely. Yeah, there we go. Stroll's... What is wrong with Stroll's eyes? Can we next camera him? Did anyone see that? Stroll looked utterly cursed in that car then. That was very weird. Very, very weird there by Sir Lance. And it's never going to show me the same camera angle again, is it? Right, let's go out. Let's do some practice runs. We'll do track climatization, then race strat. Well, I need to get R&D, basically, this weekend. T. George, welcome on in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So, chat as well. Yeah, we got 5 post script penalty, that's fine. I'm planning on reacting. I did not stream the Road to Glory. We haven't streamed this RTG since like the first week of Jan. It's been 3 weeks. Last week was co-op because Gary couldn't do Monday. The week before that I had PC issues, so I think it was like on like the 9th we last streamed this series Flash. So it has been a little while. It hasn't felt like it for me though, because I finally got back to all the recordings done. So the highlights now have caught back up with the actual races, which is long overdue. So yeah, I'm planning on Friday of doing a live reaction to the Haas reveal. That's the plan. I want to try and do a few more bits of like random little streams. Basically, one of the things I really want to do more of in 2024 is just kind of streaming. Obviously, we've got our nice little schedule of Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but also just streaming like random other bits and pieces at random times as well.
Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
So yeah, obviously I don't know when Haas is going to be doing their reveal yet. They normally do it in the morning, but yeah, we're gonna jump on Friday and watch that reveal live together, and get your thoughts and feelings of it all. This has pretty much been the perfect lap to start. Like, that's pretty much all purple scores. I forgot the DRS zone's bugged around here, but we will take an easy purple there. Random solitaire stream. We might do some solitaire whilst we wait for Haas to... Well, like when they're doing all the boring talking. We might end up doing some solitaire. We'll wait and see what happens with it. Haas are normally pretty good at getting on with it, though, aren't they? But I sort of want, yeah, streaming just to become more and more kind of normal as such. which I think is good.
Okay,
Is it 2 p.m.
good,
UK time?
consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Have they already announced? It's 2 p.m. have they? Little Bean. It's 2 p.m. That's all right. I can do that. Pass reveal. Oh, okay, 2 p.m. then Friday apparently. We'll trust Little Bean on this. Yeah, obviously it will depend on the timing for some of them. Like, I might not be able to react to a couple. But, yeah, I want to try and do as many as possible. Friday, Reese's Pieces. I know it's definitely Friday. I mean, told 2 p.m., but yeah. Must admit, though, car is actually feeling quite nice here. I know it's very, very early on free practice, and we'll see what the AI are like. Have you seen that Jack Crawford has left the Red Bull Academy? I mean, is he back in F2 this year? If he's not back in F2, I can see why. Like, Red Bull are very much, we'll give you a season. If you don't deliver, you're gone kind of thing. Like, they'll pay for you to have one season with them. Yeah, Haas luckily kind of just someone up. Well, it'll be Komatsu when it'll jump on the stage, go right. This is the car, and leave, and that'll be it. Interesting then. So I'm definitely going to do like an F2 preview on the new Matt212 Motorsport. Hey, Caleb, thank you very much for the tier 1, mate. 3 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Use your bottle emojis constantly, would be my recommendation. Because I'm sure this is still a Williams RTG stream. There will likely be bottles at some point. Really, chat, the only reason I bottle it so much is so you guys can use it. You know, get your money's worth, all that kind of thing. So it's what I tell myself to help me sleep at night. Yeah, we've got good pace in the car, though. I'm liking this so far. Maybe it's helped slightly because, well, I mean, the track is bone dry. I don't believe those deltas are based on any kind of intermediate running. Oi, who's that? Alonso, a little bit of a lock-up through turn 3. We're still obviously battling with Aston Martin in the championship if they get a good string of results together. It's certainly, you know, I think them and McLaren are going to be our fight this season. We just got to hope that Albon is looking strong in the second half of this campaign. He did struggle, though, at the Hungaroring, which is kind of like the last really high downforce track we went to in this series. So we'll see how he gets on today. Yeah, I think Red Bull is kind of a very high pressure environment, isn't it? You know, it's kind of you either sink or you swim. There's no real kind of alternative. I get a nice slipstream off Fernando at the final corner. Take that all the way back to the line, and there we go, up to P3 then, despite being on a set of mediums. We'll do qualifying sim run, but so far that's 2 purples, which I'm happy with. 75% short Friday. I'll trust you, Little Bean, and then when it's wrong, I will find you. No, that's really... I won't really. I'll just trust you. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I've genuinely ever done a 100% race at Zandvoort before. I don't think I have. You look like you don't have gravy with roasted. It's crisp. That is an absolute lie. I will not take that kind of defamation. Okay, I absolutely have gravy with roast dinner.
In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our
and I will not have anyone telling me that I don't. If someone told me I'm not having gravy with my roast dinner, there will be problems. But welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing well. It's a bold way to make your entrance, but I respect it. Oh, that was it. Come on. Beautiful. Oi. Gotta be really, really careful over the grass. Oh, don't do a Charles Leclerc. Don't do a Charles Leclerc. I think people forget just how bad a weekend he had here. Please don't just predict Behrman to win F2. No, I want to do kind of like a proper talk rundown of each of the drivers. I'm not just going to do Behrman's going to win it, goodbye. That's the end. I mean, there is a lot of hype behind Behrman. It's understandable.
Right, that's the program
Oh, there we go. Fastest of anyone by a second.
There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
I reckon there could be a couple of surprises in F2 next year. You know, I think everyone's saying it's just going to be Antonelli and Behrman, but you never know. You never know what might happen there. There we go, yeah. 3/10 clear, sorry, of George Russell. I think we can call that a pretty successful free practice session. Only missing out on 70 R&D. 75 R&D even. Hopefully Albon has contributed as well. Oh! Albon P5?
Russell and Max Verstappen. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Well, I like that. Albon running up in P5 then. That's pretty good going. He's a little way off the pace. Maybe, Bean? It's quality lap fixed in practice. Like, it's a set time, yeah. I want to see the Super Formula champ. I think he might take a season to bed in. Oh, Caleb, don't remind me. Don't remind me. Right, it's lobbing us immediately into free practice chat, so you got to get your predictions in. Will we be in the fight for pole? Oh, here we go. We've got a message on Kick Chat. It's a bot. We love it. Right. Where will Matt qualify? There you go. There you go. Get your predictions in Twitch chat. Tell me where I'm going to qualify. Win yourself some noggins. It's going to be beautiful. What's going on with your F2 career? So, I want to bring that back. Basically, I keep getting asked about this. So the plan at the moment is Season 2 of F1 Championship Edition will finish next week. So next week is going to be the start of My Team Season 6, Lancia Career Mode Season 2, whichever one you want to call it. So that's going to have, hopefully, pre-season testing is going to go out Monday. Round 1 is going to go out Friday. I'm going to let that kind of bed in for a couple of weeks, you know, get a few rounds into the season. And then we are going to do the Ollie Behrman career mode. Stream has temporarily died. That's not good. Come on, Stream. You can live. I believe in you. I won't go out until it's back. Come on. I had issues last night. Come on. You can work. Let's go like this. Delete. See, right, there we go, chat. I believe we're back. It would not be a Matt212 stream without it dying at some point. We've always got to remember that. Let's restream chat so I don't lose everything. Are we working? It works, yes! Oh, man. Is restream chat gonna work again? There we go. Right, we're back. We're back. My apologies. Like I said, it wouldn't be a Matt212 stream without it dying at some point. And recently, it likes to die quite early in the stream, and hopefully without jinxing myself, then work for the rest of the night. But we'll see how it goes. So if you got your predictions in, then well done. Because I think you might struggle now, because of course I can't reset them or redo them or anything. So let's go out. We're going to try and do Q1 on a set of mediums. Yeah, my apologies, Little B, and anyone else. I was able to put a message in Twitch chat saying I was restarting it, but couldn't get to YouTube. But we are, well, hopefully back in business, ready for qualifying. Well, the problem I have is Wi-Fi here simply isn't quick enough. So I've got a 5G router that is usually fast enough. It just can be temperamental. So normally what I do is before a stream I'll restart it and restart my PC as well. But for some reason it didn't like that tonight. That normally does the trick, but this time around it didn't, which is very odd. But like I said, we'll get issues with it. And then, for example, Daytona 24, it worked flawlessly throughout the entire event. So it's very odd. We have not bottled it yet, apart from my internet. But that's to be expected. I must admit, yeah, this car actually feels quite fun around here. I was honestly going into this one thinking it's going to be awful. I said last time around in Belgium I thought that would be the track we have mechanical failure. I think I'm going to say it every week, but I reckon it'll be here. Exactly, toast. It's due to traffic. Yeah, it will just be other people. Like, normally we get more issues with it on a Tuesday than a Monday. But it will just obviously be other people using it. I should stream at like 2 in the morning. Then it's ridiculously fast. Ah, sorry, Little Bean, I get it now. I thought it was a good coincidence. That should be us into Q2. I didn't actually see where we ended up. I think that should be Q2, though, surely. We're further down the order than I'd like. We've only got 2/10 over PR. I think we'll have to go out for a soft tyre run. That's a bit of a shame, but that's okay. But yeah, no, it is obviously just the fact, you know, it isn't your own bandwidth. It's across the network's worth of bandwidth. So it does go all over the show, which is a shame, but it's better than no streams at all, hopefully. Of course it happens 5 minutes after I was talking about just streaming more and more. See, James Early, he's someone that actually has internet that works. James Early was one of the big reasons I wanted to get back into streaming, chat. We love a good James Early stream. Fun fact, he also streams a bit earlier in the evening. Ugh, there's a wall there. I deserve that. AI are set to 110, correct. We've just been very, very lucky with upgrades going on this car. Oh, that was way too much brake.
30 seconds left in the session.
Well, so far I'm throwing this lap away. But it's really just to see if we make Q2. Oh, yeah, that's not flat. That is not flat. I think we should be safely through, though, anyway. Oh! Well, I hope we are, because we've messed this lap up royally. We're dropping down the order, 12. Bottas has gone quicker than me. I think we should be good, though. 12, 13. Albon goes quicker. Oh, we stay 13th. That's okay. Way too close for comfort in the end, but we do make it through. Why do I not do multiple laps? You can do one lap on softs and scrub tyres and then have a delta. I don't like having deltas that much a lot of the time. Like, I don't mind it, it's not the end of the world, but generally if I can avoid having a delta, I actually prefer it in a lot of instances. Monaco is one of the only tracks where I like having a delta. It worries me how much of chat is constantly trying to dox me. But there we go. Ocon out in Q1. Zhou Guanyu, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, and De Vries all join him there. So both Williams are into Q2, but Albon is struggling for pace. We need to deliver a big lap. Yeah, no, it is just personal choice. I mean, I could do 2 laps, but yeah, just the way I roll, I suppose. But we are going to try and head out and do an early banker in Q2.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a
Oh
car
man,
in the garage.
I've clicked drive out rather than go to fast lap. Such a moron. Do I do Season 2 of this series in cockpit cam chat? Like, would there be more carnage? I would not be able to read chat as much. Don't really know if I should be going for an all-out attacking out lap, but we're going for it. I mean, this first lap's hopefully not really going to matter anyway. It should be down to our second run. But we just got to try and nail it. It's going to be the big thing. I work for Mustafa. Here comes the DNF. Most likely. I mean, we DNF'd last weekend. I do hope not, Smurf. That really annoyed me in Belgium. It was probably good that I took a couple of weeks away from this series, to be honest, but there we are. Right, let's go. Not bad first sector. A little bit of understeer there, though. We are just not quite able to get the nose where I want it. We seem to do better with that on the mediums than the softs. I don't know if I'm trying to just attack too much. But yeah, it's really annoying. Really, really annoying. Just can't quite get exactly what I want out of the car. Might have run out of battery as well, actually. So we make our way out of the final corner. Lando Norris down into a 109.5. And we are going to do a 109.4. I don't know where that lap came from, since that's on a scrub set, but we'll have it. Very surprised by that. Maybe that'll see us straight through into Q3 as well.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
There are 10 seasons in my team. Yes, there are. I've never done all 10 seasons. Well, technically, I think F1 21 I did, because I ran like 7 seasons of career mode, but I simmed a few seasons to get some better driver moves. I mean, 1/10 away from Hamilton. Surely that's enough to see us into Q3. Surely. Oh, there we go. Sainz a little bit quicker. Oscar, yeah, is on a 10 flat. I don't see anyone outside that top 10 going quicker. Surely. Maybe Alex. But apart from that, no one else really there. Should be through. Come on, be through. Don't now everyone go quicker than me. Oh, I think we're 7th. There we go then. P7 in the end there. Albon all the way down in P14. But Lando Norris quickest of anyone. Top 9 though covered by just 0.4 of a second. As Bottas again cooking. Bottas into Q3 there. We love this sudden resurgence from Valtteri in this series. But into Q3 we go. We just got to try and get that 1 lap on the board, I suppose. Yeah, I believe Mustafa has a lot of exams coming up, so... Right, we will use... Well, we may as well use the extra set that we're given. We've got 3 sets of tyres ready for this final session, chat. What time's AI going to do? Are we going to see some 8s? There we go. Sainz immediately, a couple of them down into the 108. So that is the time we got to beat. There's someone I believe is having a bonfire outside, which is not fun. So 108.9 then. I reckon we can get into the 8s. If we get a good lap hooked up with the tyres, I reckon a 108 is definitely doable. We'll save a little bit of battery as well. Make sure I don't run out or get close to running out. But look at that, clear track space as well. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's go. Go, 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 go. First lap coming up. Toast. You should probably do some revision as well. Brake at 50. Jana Watmere taught me that. This corner, actually, you can carry a nice bit of speed through. There we go. Getting a bit more bite now out of the front, but how we'll fare through the middle sector is kind of the real question. No, that is definitely not flat. We were closer, but I reckon with 50 wing, it might just have been doable. Easy over those curbs. Still not getting the rotation I want through there, but that's going to have to do. Don't know if we just need a stiffer rear anti-roll bar, but can't make any changes now. In towards the final few corners, though. 3/10 up on Perez. As, yeah, Perez and Verstappen. But they don't seem to be able to get qualifying laps in this season. Through the final real corner, though. Get the power down through the banking. Stay nice and low. To the line of least resistance. It's going to be a 108.7. Wowee, that's a benchmark then. And we are on provisional pole here at the Dutch Grand Prix circuit. Williams, Ferrari, Mercedes, Ferrari, Mercedes. Our top 5. Ooh. Why is that the first thing you think of, Smurf? 2-stop strategies work. Okay, interesting. Will there be any chances to unlock F1 liveries in F1 23? Yeah, I think they're going to be redoing a load of them again at some point. I'll make a video when they do, don't worry. Right. So we're only a 10th clear of Leclerc and Hamilton. So we aren't home and dry yet. We've got one more run to do. Can we try and keep this thing on pole? I mean, we could see Verstappen just absolutely whip in a banger by the end of this. Let's try and get this final lap nailed then, chat. Do we reckon we can get into the 108.5s in a Williams? Car smell is very different. Right, let's go. We need some sweat mode.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
We're late on the brakes at T1. Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's already over. Right, so we were 3/4 of a second down. How much of that can we claw back? Just tipped it way too aggressively on the exit. Tried to carry the speed. Oh, see, that's a much nicer line there as well. Get your bottle emojis in. Oh, yeah. Lap's ruined. Don't even think we're going to find any time anyway. Decent run there, but yeah, we lost a 10th around the rest of the lap and more now with that kind of line. Don't hit anything. Oh, I've damaged the rear wing. Oopsie daisy. But I believe that is good enough for pole position still. He says in a wall. We'll wait and see if anyone else can improve. Hello, Fernando and Lewis. We are stuck on a wall. Did not even know there was gravel up there. I'm now stuck in this wall. Like, I can't do anything. Oh, a wheel weight there. Up towards the finish line, though, at a whopping 56 miles an hour. Now, the AI had already finished their laps. Don't worry about that. Where's the finish line? There it is. We'll take it.
Okay, good
we'll
job,
take
mate.
it.
Really, really well well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
I love the way he's saying that as I drive into the pit wall under AI. Lovely scenes. Lovely, lovely scenes there. But there we go then.
Qualifying complete. Let's review our top 3 today. Mr. Monaco, Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
And that, chat, is why I don't like having a delta time. Because immediately I realised I made a mistake at turn 1 and I pushed too hard to get the time back. But yeah, there we go. Pole position. No one really improved on their second runs in the end. So it is going to be Charles Leclerc alongside me with Hamilton, Sainz, Russell, Lando Norris, Red Bull on the 4th row of the grid. Only ahead of Alonso and Bottas in the end there. But where will we finish? It's time for the Dutch Grand Prix. Up the difficulty. This is happening. I'm on 110. I can't up the difficulty anymore. Simply lovely. Exactly. Right. Well, congratulations if you voted on me getting pole position. Everyone has no faith in me. Unfortunately, I am claiming pole on that one. I'm going to say pole, which no one voted for. No one had faith in me.
Okay, mate.
I have not
Unfortunately, we've
thanked
picked up
the
some
team
grid
back at the
penalties
factory.
and we are going to
Oh,
start
damn.
tomorrow's race further back than we expected. I don't know how bad it's going to get yet, because that's going to depend on everyone else. All we can do is control our own performance, and I know you're good at that.
Well, I completely forgot that we had a 5-place grid penalty. So we are going to be starting P6 then on the grid, which is a bit of a shame. But 72 laps of Zandvoort coming up. We've got to make an overtake every 12 laps in the GP. Can I do any upgrades? Any worthwhile upgrades? We can only do the wing mirrors, or the DRS, because we've got everything else done at the moment. We ran into this issue in the last Williams RTG I did, where basically we couldn't get enough upgrades on the car because the facilities were too bad. So hopefully we don't run into that problem this series as well. But overcast afternoon. We'll see how this goes. Get your predictions in for the race as well, though, chap. You're going to finish the race in PDNF. I might well DNF. 110, yeah, is the highest AI difficulty. Which is what we run. No matter how badly I sometimes get screwed by the AI. Let's do this thing. I've got a good feeling about this race. I reckon we're going to have some good pace. I think we've just got to keep it clean and tidy. Don't pick up any damage. And we'll walk away with a good result. That's the goal.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have
Looks
been
mighty
easy to find
overcast.
trackside in races across Europe.
It's such an
Here
odd
this
spot to have a
weekend,
Grand Prix
it's
circuit.
even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the
What am I
globe, of
drinking?
course,
I'm
as we
drinking
get
some
underway
beautiful,
for the Dutch
beautiful
Grand Prix.
water.
4 lefts and 10 rights
Beans
make up the
Racing, thank you for the
14
follow.
corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6
Smurf.
mile lap, which will
That's not good,
demand
man.
Absolute concentration from our drivers here today.
But I respect it. I respect the
It's time
grind.
to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. And the
Oh, look at
operator
that. So
comes
Leclerc as well with
to the front
penalties.
row.
So
Looking
both
down
of
the
us
rest
further down the
grid,
order.
We have Russell, Norris, Mr. Monaco.
We'll start P5 then. That's not too bad.
Verstappen, Fernando
We're still ahead of both
Alonso,
Red Bulls, which is good.
Bottas, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen,
Piastri had a
Leclerc,
nightmare in qualifying,
Gasly,
but not as bad as
Albon,
Albon. We took pole.
Stroll,
Albon could only
Ocon,
manage 14th in the end.
Joe,
Don't
Hulkenberg,
believe there's any other grid penalties though.
Tsunoda, and
Oh, Nick de Vries.
It's almost
Always
time for
forget
the
about
red
Nick de
lights
Vries.
to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Welcome on,
And a
Svet.
warm
Hope you're doing
welcome
well,
to
mate.
Natalie Pinkham,
You've come at just the right
joining
time.
The commentary box today. Let's talk about Mr. Monaco. What do you make of their performance so far?
Oh,
this
here we
season?
go.
Well, the
Here we go.
atmosphere within the team seems very
Oh,
positive.
Natalie's a fan. She likes
Everyone
what she's
seems
seeing.
Like they're in great spirits
can
and
blame
having
her? I
lots
mean-
of fun doing what they do, and that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Right. Here we go then. Dutch Grand Prix. He reckons mediums to start? I don't really want to do that. I want to be on the quick tyre at the start of this race. So we're going to try softs to mediums then. which immediately it reckons is 2 seconds faster. The Williams is still a thirsty go, but I'm expecting red flags and safety cars and that kind of thing tonight. So we'll wait and see as to how we get on. 3 laps spare fuel in the wagon. Yeah, lining up P5 on the grid. And Norris alongside me is on hards. There are some split strategies here.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
We love Nick de Vries memes. I feel bad for him, but we love the memes. The fact he's gone back to Formula E now and is with... Is it apps, isn't it? Which they're awful at the moment. Like, their power unit is just... Well, I say power unit. Their electric battery pack isn't very good. Oh, I'm not liking the idea of rain. Dan, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. You've come at just the right time. We are about to get this Grand Prix underway. Just got formation lap to do. If you don't win, if you're not first, you're last. That's the mentality. We are going to be leading this thing by the end of lap 1. Calling it now, chat. When is the next stream? Thursday night. We'll be back once again. Oh, I'm nervous. Yeah, Jithin, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, we want to try and survive early on, I think is going to be the goal. Get through the first couple of laps clean and tidy, and we'll work our way from there. Hamilton lining up on pole, though. Obviously took the win at the British Grand Prix a few weeks ago. Can he do it again this weekend in Max's backyard? I'm sure that would help. Softs to mediums is the plan, but things I'm sure will change. Like I said, I reckon we'll see some red flags and safety cars here. Whether they're my doing or not is a very different question.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Right, here we go.
Lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
Ready on the grid then. 5 red lights here for the Dutch Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Oh, Norris has gone nowhere, but neither has George. Sainz, though. Look at that. Sainz trying to make a move to the lead. As we'll try and hook it up around the outside through turn 1. And yeah, both of our top 2 then starting this race on the medium compounded tyres. So we should have a good grip advantage then. Can we go clean around the outside of Sainz through turn 3? Yes, we can! Look at that, 3 overtakes made then off the start of the race. And I said on the formation lap that we could be leading this thing by the end of lap 1. We haven't quite managed that, but we're pretty close. As Sainz was trying to look back down the inside as we make our way. Oh, in through sector 2 there, but we hold firm. We don't quite allow the opportunity there for Carlos. Had to give him a bit of a squeeze over that curbing then, but we need to get to the front of the field here. These soft compound tyres are going to be fast early on, but will certainly fall off relative to the mediums. I don't think it's going to take very long either before those mediums are no slower. So we can try and move past Lewis before the end of this opening lap, then I will certainly attempt to. Not with lines like that through the final corner though. Hamilton will lead at the end of lap 1. But I don't think we can really ask for a much better start. Looks like Verstappen followed me, because he's already up straight into P4 as well of this GP. But yeah, we've done well. Now it's kind of that whole idea of settling in. Yeah, tyre wear might be quite difficult here. That was a really, really good start, though. I'm happy with that. Definitely one of my better ones on this game. And now we've got 4 drivers, 4 teams inside the top 4. Lando's had a stinker down to P6. That's hardly surprising when you start this race on the hards. What did I miss in qualifying? We banged pole in quite a shock, actually. I did it first run. I was not expecting to, but we just got the lap hooked up. So the other thing I've got to remember here, chat, ERS even, really difficult to manage. You don't get much opportunity to save battery here. So we're going to have to be very, very effective with our ERS usage tonight. I'll try and make sure we keep the AI out of the range. I'm surprised Gary let me play with him ever again.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
With the exception of free practice, Gary and I never had any issues with each other last week, I don't believe. Smurf, man. Lewis is looking fast at the moment. We've really got to try and utilise the grip through the corners. Purple sector 1 though, that's good. I reckon, first lap with DRS we might have an opportunity. As long as we can stay close through this final sector. Hamilton is still sliding around on those rears. The F1 Championship video was a really odd one today. I've never had anything like it. Right, come on then, Lewis. Let's try and see if we can make a move. At the final corner, DRS enabled, of course, this extended DRS zone. Now here at the Zandvoort circuit. Here we go, around the outside, new fast lap. Oh! Great. Just nicked the gravel on the way in, man. And rather than gaining a place, we're going to lose 2. That's my fantastic start in the bin. Again, get your bottle mode is in, chat. So George looked for it as well. Not going to allow that to happen. Damn it, man. So annoying early on. So annoying. But it could have been a whole lot worse. I could have done a show where I knew that. Or, yeah, I did do a Perez. I did a Perez or a Bottas. I mean, we've gifted Verstappen a podium, so I'm sure the home crowd loving that. It's Beard in the gravel. He's been able to keep the car going. Problem is now, unless Verstappen actually gets a run on sights, might be very difficult to try and make a move on the Dutchman. We know how quick that Red Bull can be in a straight line. Actually, still got a decent run on him at the final corner. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got 8 gears. To the outside of Max.
By 4.7 seconds.
I mean, if this was IRL, he'd just shove me off the road. He almost does there on the exit at turn 1, but round the outside of the Dutchman will go. And he decides that's not a battle to have right now. Up back into P3 then, so we can definitely make moves down that front straight. Don't let your stupidity get to your head. That's where the stupidity comes from. So Lewis here has got a bit of a window now to try and break free. See if we can just pull out a bit of a lead. But maybe if we can slingshot past Sainz, try and get a little bit closer to him again. We'll wait and see. Didn't put a lot of downforce. No, we're running really high wing. 46, 43 here, I believe. So we've certainly got enough downforce on the car. It's just how powerful the DRS is here. The higher the downforce the circuit, the more powerful the DRS is, obviously with the exception of Monaco. As we're about to prove there, Sainz wanted to move over on me. We'll get the car to the inside. And there we go, back to P2. We'll pretend that lap 4 incident never happened. Tier 3 is due to start. I need to make my predictions. Oh, I don't do 1v1s like that, Ewan. I've been burnt one too many times. Right, well, we haven't quite got Sainz out of the range then. We're already on lap 7. Hey, this might not be such a slow Grand Prix. What's the stream on Thursday? So because 2 and 2... Oh! Because 2 and 2 Racing League has been delayed, haven't decided yet. We might do some F1 Manager. Sam's racing debut is going to be wild. I look forward to it. No rain expected, it's just meant to be overcast all afternoon. When's the next video dropping? Tomorrow, probably. We got the F1 1998 career mode back tomorrow. F1 Manager, I'm going to try streaming it, see how we get on. Oh, maybe actually making that little mistake there has actually helped us out against Sainz, because it kind of forced him further back. Yeah, there's still definitely a group of people that want me to do more F1 Manager. It's just trying to fit it into the schedule, I think is the thing. But maybe if we live stream it, that'll get me back into it. Once the full release of GT Manager comes out as well, I might do some more on that. Exactly, if F1 Manager fails, then we'll go back to Solitaire. To be fair, I could do both at the same time, probably. That would be hilarious to do. Ah! Oh, it's so easy to make mistakes here. And then... Oh no, that's a couple of weeks away still. As you can see, in a couple of weeks, chat, we're going to have a rare Wednesday night stream. Because I'm going to be doing the Daytona 500, which is going to be good fun. Mario Kart streams. I could theoretically... Actually, I say that. My parents have actually nabbed my Switch at the moment. So I would have to re-steal my Switch off them. I'm genuinely shocked by how quickly already some of these... I mean, I'm sure we're going to get like halfway into this race and it's going to start feeling really long. But I'm quite impressed so far. Like, this car feels so much better around here than I was expecting it to. It does seem to suit the high downforce circuits for some reason. McLaren Mercedes signed Matt212 for next season. We're going to be staying with Williams. It's the Williams road to glory after all. Any advice on what to do if I'm starting a podcast? Me and some friends are looking to start one up. Not sure on a quick.
Keep pushing. Keep on the car ahead.
I mean, if you're looking for a good budget microphone, Blue Snowball, I think absolutely does the trick. But of course, if you're recording it like in a room together, then they can be a bit more of a pain. I have got Mario Kart on my Switch. That'd be a right laugh.
We're only 2 seconds behind the car ahead. Keep pushing.
Mario Kart stream at some point, chat? Question mark. Like joining the creator series. Oh, Dan, if I had £1 for every time someone asked me that, I would, but Saturday nights just don't work for me very well at the moment. Maybe in the future we'll try and get in. I mean, I have been offered to join before, but it's just, yeah, Saturday nights just don't work for me very reliably. And it's a big chunk of your Saturday evening gone as well. I think that's the thing. Well, I do Mario Kart with the viewers, obviously. Wouldn't just be me playing Mario Kart by myself, but we could try and get a couple of other people in. Oh, Verstappen's up to P3, man. When's he going to try and look for a move? Hashtag Mario Kart stream. Oh, Elroy's. Yeah, I've seen Elroy's back in Create Series. Didn't he take himself out of Monaco on lap 1? Or something ridiculous? Oh, way too much understeer. Max tried to have a look. I think, yeah, Verstappen is probably going to get past me soon. And we might try and use him to get us up to Lewis. Soft tyres already starting to feel like they're falling apart. Which is not good. 11 laps in. We can stretch him to like lap 20. We might then be able to take mediums to the flag. Yeah, these are not feeling good at the moment. Is Max going to get past me though on the run back down to turn 1? Yes, he is. No chance there. Oh, Max Verstappen clean through. That's disappointing. Hey, Mitch, welcome on in, man. Don't worry. I was a bit early starting the stream tonight. That was the thing, mate. Ugh. Oh, we can't let Max by and then not stay in his DRS. We've got to try and hang with him. But yeah, soft tyres were not wise at the start of this. See, that I think is a lot worse. Like, I got no problem with like an aggressive racer, but then when their chat's being really toxic as well about it, so then it kind of takes a lot of the fun out of it, doesn't it? Mitch, it's been an exciting start.
Behind is 9.5 seconds.
We took pole position, but had a grid penalty, so started P6, moved all the way back up to P2 by lap 1, almost binned it, so dropped back down to P4, got back to P2, and now I've just lost the place to Max. So we're all over the show early on tonight. Switches with 2-stop to avoid the hard compounds. I mean, I'm going to see how well I can stick with Max, because I think he is slightly quicker than Lewis at the moment. And if I can hang in his DRS, then we shouldn't need to, hopefully. Like, we can potentially try and save our race, although I say that, I might well now have lost the DRS. Oh, come on, yeah, driving like that I will. So annoying. Car just slides around too much. Yeah, we're out of that range. Might have to go for a really easy soft compound tyre box, but I don't want to get stuck in traffic. That's the other big thing here. Science is going to have a look past me, I'm sure. Here comes Carlos. Oh, side by side through turn 1. Ah! Yeah, we'll hang on this time. Bit of a consolation prize at the moment. We can just get back in Max's range, but the problem is I'm using too much ERS to stay with him. You know what a super Grand Slam is? It's not a real thing, but it's like fastest in every session, isn't it? Plus, obviously, race win and lead every lap. Oh, no. That's not the line we need there. Hi, Carlos. I've now ruined my own brake marker as well.
Make a mistake and we could still regain a position.
Ugh. Science backs out of it rather nicely. Oh, but yeah, we are struggling.
Our gap to the current front is 2.2 seconds.
Ah. Yeah, Max is gone now, though. Oh, no. Russell's now up to P4. I've got no idea what's going on behind me. And now Sainz are going to try and have him again around the outside at T1. There's a lot of battles going on early on here. The Muscle Russell, as we like to call him. It's just, this is one of those tracks that really tests your consistency. Like, there is just no room for error around here. I've got to try and see if we can get these softs working again. I think that's going to be the big thing over these next few laps. Ugh. We can keep Sainz and Russell out of the range, let them battle each other and slow each other down for a bit. That'll be good. Yeah, what I can't work out though in this series is how Red Bull is so bad in qualifying, but Max then immediately gets back up to like P2 in the race. I mean, he's still quicker than Lewis at the moment, but not by much. Oh, come on. Don't get collected, thank you. Got lucky there. Yeah, I need to come off these softs though. They are cooked. This Williams, I tell you what, it's quick, but it ruins its tyres as well. You can see how much the fronts have been absolutely eaten early on. What's the end of the slap? Hey, Jackman, thank you for the raid of 10, my friend. I appreciate it. What have you been streaming tonight? Yeah, get your bottle emojis in, chat. Ugh. Norris, please have mercy. What's Jack been streaming tonight then, ladies and gentlemen? We're just doing some F1 23, Williams Road to Glory, 110 AI. 100% races. It is the most difficult series you can do. He's been streaming Smith1, has he? Good man. Good man. Right, we're going to box then onto mediums. Very, very early on in the race. But hopefully he's going to allow me to go on.
Okay, we've been given
Hey!
a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
I didn't even... I've got 6 seconds worth of penalties. And I never even had a warning. What is that? That is so dumb.
Okay, go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
What on earth is that? Because I crossed the line. But I didn't even know at that point I was pitting, surely. And why did I get 6 seconds worth for it? Rather than, I don't know, a warning. That is so dumb. So dumb. Right, we've got 5 seconds up to the freeze, though. We've got to look after these tyres. Same. People calling for a rewind. We don't rewind in this series. Unless it's like practice. I don't rewind. If the game screws me, the game screws me. And boy oh boy it does. Oh no, game crashed, restart. Luckily we got a save. Just a few seconds before it crashed. Like, that has got to be the dumbest 6-second penalty I've ever seen. Other cars are boxing. So I don't know whether we've started a movement in this Grand Prix or something. Magnussen, okay, so there we go then. So the soft tyres just did not work for anyone, by the looks of it. And a freeze, apparently. He was on mediums. But, yeah, that's annoying. And Notorious Lord Josh as well. Sorry, thank you for the follow, mate. Ugh. I got another set of mediums.
Come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
We're only 5 seconds ahead of Magnussen. That doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. I think he did quite well in qualifying. But, you know, nothing too special.
Our gap behind is 5.5 seconds.
Hey, thank you very much, man. It's kind of my
Okay, gap ahead is
speciality, I suppose you'd call it. So I commentate the races as I'm doing them. Ah, Bradson. It's only 6 seconds worth of penalties. Yeah, I'd say people. I am around on the TikTok. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I'm everywhere, for better or for worse. A lot of people hate it. Oh, we're almost back up into the points then already. So I can't even get rid of the penalties because they're corner cut penalties rather than like a 5-second stop go. I can't get rid of them. Like if I was to box again, they would not get rid. So we are stuck with those to the end of the afternoon. That's up there with Austria when I got absolutely destroyed there. I'm not a second a lap slower than everyone else. Bradson, what are you saying? Ugh! Oh, Yuki broke early. Yuki broke so early there, man. I mean, what? That's my first warning. I have not picked up a warning since I got the penalty. Apparently then tonight, every warning chat is just an instant penalty. How stupid is that? Right, around the outside of Yuki. There we go. This might end up being the dumbest race I've ever done. We don't restart. We don't restart. I'm waiting for all this and then we get like an engine failure on lap 65 or something. I did say, yeah, there's no room for error at Zandvoort, but I didn't quite mean it that literally. Right, come on then, we've got to try and get round Joe. AI brake early. There we go. A little bit of a send, but we'll take it. Just keep it between the white lines. If only it was that simple. To be fair, the fact that that should be my first warning of the night, and even then it was kind of a bit iffy. The ghost of Michael Massey. He's not dead. 6-second penalty in 9 laps. What's happened? And I am. So I got all 6 of those seconds worth of penalties trying to enter the pit lane. Genuinely. We've got some lovely clips though for the Clips channel chat. 9 seconds. You just saw. I get one warning and it gives me a penalty.
5.6 seconds.
I know we're still very early on this medium stint, but they do feel nice still. I liked them in qualifying. You could replace a track with an OG one, which one would it be? Miami out, Malaysia in. Pretty simple one, I think. Sensibly. Exactly. Bradson, you've come to one of my streams. You should expect to be disappointed. Like, I'm now running 2 seconds faster than Albon. He is battling Piastri, but still.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 8.4 seconds.
Only 50 laps to go, chat. Oh, yellows! Safety kill,
Okay,
safety kill, safety kill. Actually, that would really screw me, but we'll take it if it happens. Alfa Romeo is Shogun. No, it's Bottas. Bottas, after a magnificent qualifying, looks to be pulling over then and is out of the Grand Prix. Heartbreak for Valtteri, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a safety car for it. That is a big shock. Nürburgring can't really deliver like a... Oh, that's... How is that not a warning? Like, the Eiffel GP was fun, but it did go to show that Nürb can't really suit modern Formula 1 cars. maybe with this generation of F1 cars it'll be alright, but NURB's just a bit too narrow. And I'm on about the GP track, not even the Nordschleife. Magnussen and Tsunoda beefing it out behind. Mugello, one of the best races of the decade. Mugello was a chaotic race. It might actually work now with the current reg of F1 cars a lot better than it did. But of course, the only place you can overtake is down that front straight. I saw what you were trying to do there, Mitch. I saw it. Yeah, but Monaco's different though, isn't it? Like, we have to like Monaco still. Alright, come on then. Let's try and get a run on Pierre Gasly. Been a few laps since I tried to make an overtake as we get up to 1/3 distance. Can I complete this one without getting a penalty at some point? To the outside, new fastest lap out of nowhere.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, we will swoop through and back into 10th then, as Lando Norris, early pit stop in his McLaren. He's taken off those hards. That's a very interesting call then. Not too sure what McLaren are cooking. We'll see how he gets on. Monaco does always have to stay. Like, the history at Monaco. And like, people go, oh yeah, but the history don't matter. It does when it's Monaco. I'm sorry. You have to accept one weekend a year you're going to watch a boring Grand Prix. And if you hate it that much, just watch qualifying. Because qualifying at Monaco is still always special. You cannot tell me you watched Q3 at Monaco, even as someone that isn't a Max Verstappen fan, and not love it.
Okay,
Mitch,
so
I will drink some water.
2.4
I
seconds.
see your message loud and clear. When I get back on the front straight, we will drink some water. It's a bit easier tonight because I got a straw, but no one else into the pits. That's good. There we go, sir. Yeah, the problem is with Monaco nowadays is the drivers are too good, so there aren't many crashes. But Albon is cooking. Yeah, the last two Monaco Grand Prix have actually been quite good. Like, 2023 was actually a decent Monaco Grand Prix. It would have been nice if Stroll hadn't have bottled it for Aston Martin. Because otherwise they would have made Fernando switch tyres quicker and therefore he would have jumped Max, but... I might try and set up a space on my Discord. I need to use my Discord again, man. Right, come on then. Oscar Piastri. Round the outside, maybe. Ooh! This is not quite where I wanted to be, but we'll get round one. Hopefully we'll get Alex as well then in the process. Slipstream. Oh no. Great. I just knew as soon as I hit the gravel then we were in trouble. Don't damage the wing. Ugh. I'm staggered. It didn't give me a penalty for doing that. But there you go. That escape road on F123 works. Who would have thought it, chat? And I only lost 4 seconds. What you're saying is we need to bring back Maldonado and Mazepin. Not quite. I'd rather have like a Latifi or something. You know, someone that's not offensive to the sport. Just a bit bad. Chanot Nassani, dearie me. That was the Perez line again. Only the second time today. I'm just eating tyres up, that's the problem. Oh, front runner's in. Would we have got an undercut had I not just bottled it? No. Not on Verstappen, anyway. Maybe Albon can come out ahead of him? I don't think so. Oh, he will? Okay. Will he? We're going to be side by side on pit exit. Albon's done it! Around the outside of his ex-teammate. Fantastic. So that might help us out then, if Albon can stay out here for a few more laps. Take the Ricardo line to a Spanish hospital. Bro. Behrman's a good driver, toast. I won't be having Behrman slander. Right, how long is it going to be before Max gets round Albon? And is it right now? Probably. It looks like it is. Well, Alex put up a valiant fight, but... Oh, he has given up. Okay. But he will get DRS on Max, so unless he boxes now, there might be an opportunity. Alright, come on then. Let's see if we can get a run on Piastri again. I've got no battery left.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Down the inside. I'd rather our engineer didn't talk in the braking, but we're through again. Can we get a run on... Oh, Piastri tried to have a look back past me there. You can tell because his AI ran wide. Can I try and get a run on Alex up the hill? Whoa, sketchy. We'll be through though. Now we've got to go in pursuit of Max again. With my 9 seconds of penalties and my probable need to pit again before this race is over. Roy Nissani, yeah, he does have the most F1 hours, doesn't he?
The car ahead by 1.7 seconds.
Have Williams dropped him yet? Because of course they don't need money anymore. I remember still watching. Okay, so it gives me a warning that time. I remember watching Roy Nissani throw away an F2 race win at Imola. That was a fun time. Who was the rookie champion in F2 last season? Victor Martins, wasn't it? I can't remember who was the 1998 safety car driver. I have another set of softs, but I'm not sure I want to use them. Although, to be fair, these mediums aren't doing much better in the long run. This car just is, yeah, eating tyres today. Yeah, but Martins is also like 24, isn't he? Ugh. Oh, it always scares me when the game does that.
Okay, we think the underbodies have heard some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Okay. So, underfloor damage because of that curb, but that shouldn't be too bad. So Verstappen now is just cooking. It was not Bert Mylander. Bert Mylander was still a racing driver at that point. I believe he was racing in DTM.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.7 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to claim that. That one is definitely a skill issue, damaging the car there. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, 22. And, I mean, I know why, obviously, he's a bit behind. Obviously, because he just had no funding for a couple of years. And the fact he's been able to get back in and deliver is impressive still. But I think, you know, he might get a season at Alpine, something like that. Other than that, I think he'll be shipped off to World Endurance or something. Antonelli going to cook. Yeah, Antonelli, Behrman. Maybe a couple of other surprises.
Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 3.9 seconds.
Oh, here we go. Sainz is losing the place to Verstappen. Up the road.
the underbody's taken some damage.
What?
You might start to notice it soon.
Have I taken more damage? Or is he just telling me about what I already knew? Is it one of those things that once you take damage, it just gets worse? I don't know. So I reckon, yeah, if we can get these mediums to sort of lap 45, then we should be able to take another set to the end. Oliver Gavin. I just always forget the name. I mean, Oliver Gavin is such a generic name. Like, that is something that would show up in The Sims, isn't it? Win? It's going to take a lot for me to win this one, I think, unfortunately, unless we get, like, a perfectly timed safety car. Where's Leclerc cooking from? Sainz hasn't pit, has he?
Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are more than 30 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap.
I hope so, Mark.
1:15.7. This is brilliant. You're taking 2.5 seconds out of them each lap.
Mark loving that. Yeah, so Sainz hasn't pit then since the start, so we've actually done alright against him. Maybe there's a podium still in it? Lewis is one stopping this year. Anyone that hasn't pit up to this point is definitely one stopping, going hards in a couple of laps. Everyone else might be two? I don't know just yet. Oh, I didn't realise I'd have the DRS that time. I probably should set up a move. Oopsie daisy. So we won't get Sainz before T1. Might be able to get him though through T3. We'll see if we can get a run. Around the outside. Oh, not quite. We'll get the run off the corner though. To the inside of Carlos Sainz. It's going to be the outside for the scary turn 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Still there though. Second time Sainz and I have done this afternoon. Oh, but we will make it through this time. Have we? Just.
Okay,
Don't get a warning.
Great pass.
That is probably move of the day, I reckon. Move of the day. Is it Gary next stream? Not if I stream Thursday. Gary is a Monday night rival.
Seconds.
Oh, Albon is losing positions now. His one stop might not gain him much in the grand scheme of things here. Say Verstappen's almost back towards Lewis as well. Who invented social interaction? I mean, you could argue we're doing that now, Bradson, just in a digital space. Thursday, I think everyone wants me to do an F1 Manager stream, so we might try and do F1 Manager. I'll put a vote out somewhere about what team we're going to do. But that will probably be a Twitch exclusive. Oh, here we go. Perez in at last, so we're going to be back up into the podium places. That's okay. Put Behrman next to Charles, do Ferrari. I did Ferrari on last year's game, though. Not sure if I should do them again. Luke, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I would be tempted to put Behrman in just to annoy Toast. Do like Behrman and Arthur Leclerc or something. Red Bull and sign Lewis. Oh, that would just be the easiest game of all time, wouldn't it? Lewis and Perez. Bring Patreon back. I still do updates on Patreon. I'm just always worried that I'm spamming people with the same kind of thing. Luke, thank you very much, mate. Say welcome on into the Twitch sphere. Doing Alpine in my 4th season and still haven't won. Guess the 100 race plan is due to fail. I mean, Alpine reset their 100 race plan every like 10 races, so I wouldn't worry. I could sack Lance at Aston. Yeah, maybe I'll do Aston Martin. I don't know yet. We'll wait and see. Oh, Hamilton into the pits at last. Are we going to get the jump on Lewis, who's done half a race on those softs? I don't think... yeah, we are. Okay, then. So Lewis is taking those mediums to the end. I mean, we might still be able to get a decent result out of this one, chat, I reckon. Alex in as well, finally.
Alexander in the pits.
That's still, I mean, the penalties might screw us here, but there's still every possibility we get a good result.
So the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
Ugh. Oh, I got to try and get these tyres a few laps further. Hamilton is going to fly back past me. There's no point even worried about him. But I just need to try and get these mediums a few more laps. I think the earliest we can afford to box is like lap 42. I don't want to do much more than 30 laps on another set. Oh, Perez at 11.2. Checo's cooking. Who gave Lewis the skill of time management? Lewis has always been good at time management. I don't think he gets enough credit for it. I think the thing is with Lewis is he's not known for it, because he's known for a lot of other things. He's just a very well-rounded driver. Who is about to overtake me. Maybe here. Alright, go on then, Lewis. Wait, he's on softs again. No, he started on mediums, didn't he?
Okay,
did he?
Lost
Yeah.
the position, trying to keep focus.
That is a brave call to try and get to the end on a set of softs. I like what Mercedes are trying to cook here, but...
Starting to catch the car in
To a
front.
George
We'll
Russell.
look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Gap to your teammate behind.
We are making another pit stop, Mark.
30.1 seconds.
I hate to break it to you, mate. We are definitely boxing again. We are not getting these tyres to the end of the afternoon. Lewis is probably going to take softs further than I can take mediums here. That's how ridiculous his tyre wear is. Will Lewis win this race, chat? That is the real question. So I reckon lap 44, hashtag LH44, hashtag blessed. We'll box in again onto a final set of mediums. Try and see him through. Oh, Lewis is cooking. Oh, he cooking. Well, you say that. Perez only had his affair after he won Monaco. I mean, Alain Prost did at Renault, but he didn't win the title there, did he? Did he? No, he didn't. Some people are saying Verstappen, some people are saying Lewis. Could be a battle of the ages. Oh, yellows. Nick de Vries. This might be a safety car. This is a really, really normal spot for a safety car. De Vries, is he out of the Grand Prix? He's grinding to a halt. Oh, it always takes the AI forever to do it from there. I think we've just got to gamble it. I think we've got to try and dive in and see if we get a safety car. Will we? No. We'll stay out there, but if we get a safety car now, I'm going to be really gutted. It's going to happen literally as I pass it, isn't it? No? We might be okay. But Nick de Vries out of his home Grand Prix. Heartbreak for the Dutchman here.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Green flag.
Do. Lewis Hamilton, do. Well, I'm happy I didn't gamble that early box then. I mean, we could take that second set of mediums to the end from there, but it's earlier than I want it to be. Can you serve a penalty for doing the pit stops? Unfortunately, I can't with this type of penalty, Juan. So I gotta just really try and manage that towards the end. I said heartbreak for the Dutchman with not enough sympathy. Nick deserves the sympathy, you reckon? Oh, heartbreak for Nick de Vries in his home Grand Prix. When will the Dutchman catch a break in this series? I'm absolutely gutted for him. Is that better? You happy with that, Smurf? Has that done the trick? Is that more believable? Yeah, unfortunately these are corner cut penalties. See, I can just switch it on. That's the thing. Oscar's in the post. 30 laps to go with this race though, chat. I'm genuinely surprised by how quickly this one's flown by so far. Like, I still reckon a podium is on the cards by the end of this, as we are now 5 teams, 5 drivers, top 5. You love it. Not for this series. Flash. I'm going to be removing it in my team, but not in this series. I don't believe Nick de Vries has many fans anymore. Hamilton is already pretty much caught Max. Wild. Mazepin. Did Mazepin have fans outside of Russia, though? Like, I think what a lot of people forget as well, the hate for Mazepin as he came into the sport was more about that incident. Was it in Bahrain? or Abu Dhabi, wasn't it, after the F2 season finale. That was, I think, why, you know, immediately, before he even got into F1, you know, his attitude wasn't great either. And he was a dick to race with, but I think that was the main reason why Mazepin had so much hate coming in. Obviously the incident with that girl in that car, where he definitely paid her off to say nothing happened. Right, we're going to box the end of this lap though.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
He also did try and hint that George Russell was in fact a homosexual, yes. I think it's George's decision at the end of the day, bless him. Right, come on then. In. We're going to be out, I think, just behind Sainz in the second Ferrari. But I reckon we can work our way back up towards the podium by the end of this. So we'll wait and see. Right, I've got to try and not get 2 penalties this time round. So we're going to be super careful on pit lane entry. Whoa! Ooh, 36 on entry there, that was close. Yeah, I think Sargent's got a few fans. I don't mind him as a driver, to be fair. I've been very lucky to meet him. He seems pretty chill.
Okay, let's
go
now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Albon then still running in P10, which is good to see. But we are out ahead of him, so yeah, we really have just got this final push now towards the end of the afternoon. Fingers crossed we can just bring the car home in one piece. That is the goal. Oh, it always worries me when that flashes up. What is his game plotting before the end of this race? How did Logan even get a seat? Because Williams want to actually put their own juniors into Formula 1 now. Now that they can again, they don't want to be someone else's B team. Who do you think the worst driver on the grid is for next year? Ocon's probably not even in my bottom 5. It would have to be. I think Sargent's right at the bottom. It's difficult to tell, isn't it, really? Trying to think who else is... I mean, Perez needs to have a better year. His stock's through the floor, I'm sure. I don't think who else I'd rank quite low. Maybe Ocon is in my bottom 5, but it's just a very, very competitive grid. Is Esteban Ocon a Grand Prix winner, seriously, in the bottom 5 drivers of F1 next year? I'm trying to think of others other than Logan. I mean, Yuki's worse than him, I guess. Trying to think of who else is worse. Stroll, of course. Who else is worse than Esteban Ocon in Formula 1 right now? Magnussen, Hulkenberg, maybe? Russell isn't. Ricciardo? I think it's difficult to tell with Danny Rick, isn't it, still? Don't think we know really still what level he's operating at. I think Ricciardo has absolutely got a lot more potential than Esteban.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds.
Are we actually taking any time out of Sainz right now? Zhou, yeah. Zhou is another one, definitely. Apparently I just can't remember half the roster, to be honest. Franco Colapinto or Zach O'Sullivan to replace Sargent in 2025. I mean, if it was out of those two, I'd say it's probably Colapinto. But it wouldn't surprise me if McLaren, you know, whether Williams end up having a Bortoletto or something. We cannot match the top runners. Like, we simply don't have the pace. I see Albano's actually pulled away from Piastri. Like, he might genuinely be safe for that P10. Yeah, so we're running still half a second a lap faster than Sainz. More than that over Alonso, so... I feel like, yeah, these penalties, though, by the end of this are going to really screw us. Still not quite in the range of Carlos, though, as we cross 2/3 distance. I don't think Lawson already proved last year he won't be the Nick de Vries. He came in and immediately, well, not quite immediately, but within 3 races have gone quicker than both Red Bulls. Like, we know full well he's not going to be de Vries. I think he'll get the call-up, though, when Yuki goes to Aston, surely. Well, he's already been apparently promised, hasn't he? A 2025 drive, so... Right, this is the lap we've got to get round Sainz, though. McLaren wasn't that bad a car, though. I think that's the problem there. It was just Danny wasn't that good in that car. Yet de Vries got the luckiest race ever to drive that Williams. Like, it was the best ever case scenario. It was on their best track against Latifi, so he was always going to look good. Oh, we almost got new fast lap of the day. And the outside. Oh, Sainz, a little bit of contact.
Nice move, good job.
Mark apparently happy with that, so we'll take it. Oh, Sainz! Sainz wanted to have me there. I don't think Leclerc will ever think he's at the wrong team at Ferrari. Whether he'll win a world title or not is a very different question, but... Like, we're still not even in Ferrari's longest dry spell between world championships yet. We're only on, what, year 17? They went 21 years between 79 and 2000. There's still a little bit longer to wait for Ferrari before the pain is too real.
That gap ahead, please. 1.7 seconds.
I think the important takeaway from that is that Ferrari literally spent at most 7 years dominating the sport, and they didn't even dominate for most of that time inside the last 45 years. Lewis, yeah, is past Max, isn't he?
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Oh. Don't nick that grass. I've done more than nick the grass. Don't let Sainz back through. Come on, he's stay in that range of Alonso. I wanted to get Fernando down the front straight, but it's not going to happen. Oh yeah, Ricciardo was very, very good in the Renault and stuff, but it's just how much these McLarens knocked his confidence flash. I think that's the big thing, isn't it? Jürgen Holtzbocht. Right, we are still in the range of Alonso, though. But I got no battery to do anything. When you're doing My Team Season 2, planning on kicking it off next week, Pure Racing. It will return, don't worry.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.9 seconds.
Alright, come on then, Fernando. Get a run up the hill. Oh, I should have used more battery earlier. Should make it through, though. Whoa! You've got to be pretty brave there to get around the outside of Fernando, but we've done it. 20 laps to go with this Grand Prix. And we are 4 seconds behind Russell. Is the podium still on, chat? Perez and Leclerc are a long way up. We've basically got to be a second a lap faster than the AI still. Victor, I am on 110 AI. It's just this Williams is not a bad car. Oh, Alonso in. There was no contact, so I don't think he got damage or anything. I know of the old Zandvoort layout. I don't know much about it, though. I need to complete 2 and 2 bingo. Open lobbies when? Ooh, I don't know. We need to do some open lobbies again at some point.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, these new mediums are working nicely still. Wait, Verstappen's pit. Interesting then. So Verstappen, I'm guessing he doesn't see anything to lose against Lewis. Oh, Leclerc's in! And Russell! They're all pitting. There might still be an opportunity for a podium here, chat. Verstappen's gone on to hards. What on earth is the Dutchman doing? Red Bull? Normally good with their strats, not today. I mean, we might beat Verstappen on the road, but I don't think we'll get him and get 9 seconds on him. I am scared of Bradson. Who wouldn't be, to be fair? Only with 9 seconds of penalties. Because I'm just that good. Oh, we're not quite in the range of Lando. That's a shame. Oh no, Max is pulling away still. We're not going to beat Max by the end of this. So, I reckon we can get 4th. But whether we'll get Perez or not is a very different question. I mean, Lewis has, I think, won this race, though. Is Lewis... Yeah, no, he lost it, obviously, through strategy, but... Say, he's been absolutely dominant today. Up to now. I say this, he'll get an engine failure. Ooh. Come on, Norris, get on with it, man. Hey, welcome on in, Husky. I'm doing well, mate. Hopefully you are as well. We've got just a handful of laps to go, the Dutch Grand Prix. We've done okay. Ignore the 9 seconds of penalties. I got screwed by the game. Right, let's get Lando then. At this final corner. Perez has been jumped, so he's going to be struggling for pace. We might not even need the battery. So we get down the inside of the little Lando Norris. we are back up into P4 then.
Great maneuver.
Wonderful.
He made it look so easy.
So, will Max try and drag Checo along towards the end? Or is Perez going to fall back into my clutches? We've basically still got to average a second a lap over Sergio before the end of this. It is not going to be easy.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 7.9 seconds.
But we are on fresher tyres. They aren't softer, but they're going to feel a lot better, I'm sure, pretty soon. Chat did not ignore the penalties yet. I will blame the system, you're absolutely right. It's broken! It's broken! So, Checo has lost DRS to Max, that's good. Don't know if he had it in the zone or not. I don't believe he did, so we took half a second out of Checo that lap, maybe more.
Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Well, we went a second clear of Lando, so that's good. That's the lot I wanted.
Perez ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 7.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those tyres. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 12.6. And you're closing.
So Perez is cooking.
Keep it going.
Perez is still cooking on those old tyres. The tyre whisperer. He's got to do half a race on that set. And he's still running mid-12s. Wild. Oh, my bum's starting to get a bit numb, chow. Hey, no worries, Svetman. Thanks for stopping by. Come on, I want to get a podium here. We had good pace. We might still get a podium on the road as well, but it would just be those penalties. So unless something crazy happens. Sing us a song? What song do you want?
Okay, gap ahead is 7.1 seconds.
Yeah, we are not going quicker enough than Checo at the moment. We can only hope those soft tyres hit the cliff. I mean, to be fair, Sainz and Norris are not dropping back much either. Reckon we can still get the gap over Norris, but Sainz is looking fast. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Life's a bit of shit. Oh, when you think of it. That's the one. Create your own 212 song. Digital theme of the 212 League. That would be disgusting. Oh, we got lucky there. Car landed flat off that curb. So Leclerc is cooking. We might not even beat Leclerc by the end of this. Max, 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 super, max, max, super, super, max, 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 super, max, max, super, super, max. Wow, Verstappen is just romping away. Sainz has lost the place to Leclerc. So that's probably another driver that we're not going to be able to beat by the end of this. Might be just worth hoping for a safety car. I'm not a bad whistler. I appreciate it, Toast. Can little Lando Norris hold up Leclerc for me towards the end of this race? If Lando can get his elbows out and keep Leclerc at bay for a couple of laps, there might still be a window here. But I think Leclerc is probably going to... He might not beat me on the road, but he's going to have me because of that penalty. The fact that we got, 3 penalties from 1 warning. Oh, there you go. Leclerc's through. Leclerc is through, so I think, this race might have to settle for P5. Which would be a real shame in the end, since you think we took pole position.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Although Perez is starting to drop back more and more each lap.
Behind is 17.7 seconds.
Can you whistle the Pink Panther theme tune? I'm trying to remember that one. There you go. Is that the one, Toast? Not Toast, sorry, BZ? Am I thinking of the right song? Matt212 might be the most underrated driver on F1 23. I reckon so. Do I need to give you a bit more of that? I might, mess up a braking zone. This is Ocon Simulator, you're absolutely right, Zaz. But welcome on in, mate. Hope you're doing well. To be fair, all of them were bogus pens. Like, chat will back me up. Ten laps to go, though. Gap to Perez down to 5 seconds.
Is 5 seconds. Let's see if we can bring it down.
Leclerc is cooking, though. Chat did, in fact, not back him up. To be fair, with the exception of qualifying, I don't actually think I've hit a wall tonight, have I? Verstappen, I've just realised as well, has really closed up on Lewis. Like, that might actually be a fight towards the end of this. Like, there's 3 lap cars between them that might make a bit of a difference, but Verstappen might really get Lewis right at the end of this, which will be a wild comeback drive. He's got 3 lap cars of about 4 seconds between him and the Merc, with 9 laps to do it. Ugh. Drifting my way through. Turn off camera shake and maybe quite a bit faster. I don't really notice it, Pod Camper. I think it's the weird thing. Like, I don't mind a little bit of shake. I think I have got it turned down, but 7 laps until bottle, probably. We've still got to have an engine failure before then. Lapped cars are allowed to overtake. I think if we had a safety car now, I'd probably have to pit. Oh, Sainz is past Lando as well now. How many places are we going to lose at the end of this race? Oh, Max has pretty much moved his way through all those lap cars as well. Hamilton's not really gaining anything over the Alpine. Lewis should enable flashbacks. Whoa. Okay, so I think Sainz is still losing time to me. Oh, Max is right there with him. Lewis is not going to win this. I said about how Lewis has been utterly dominant this afternoon, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think Verstappen's going to have him. Who did you kill to get 9 seconds of penalties? Gwat, you would not believe what happened to me, man. So, going into the pit lane, instant, 6 seconds worth of penalties. I didn't realise I went over the white line. Chat told me I did. It gave me no warning. It was just have 2 corner cut penalties. A couple of laps later, ran slightly wide through the final corner over the curb. 3-second penalty. No warning again.
Hamilton's just taken the lead.
Oh, Lewis has just taken back the lead. What is happening at the front? Verstappen's at him. Verstappen's absolutely mugged him. So I got 9 seconds of penalties this race from 1 warning, as far as I've seen. I am, in fact, El Ocon. It is not good. Right, good thing is Russell and Sainz are duking it out further back. Oh no, that's not good. Russell's cooking. Max is through. Max is taking the lead of this Grand Prix. Chat love it. Me not so much.
Tyres need to go the distance. And gap to the car in front is 2.7 seconds.
Oh, Leclerc's right here now. We're going to lose so many places because of these penalties. Oh, Gwats, man. It's honestly F1 23. It just beats me up constantly. I reckon I could report the game for cyberbullying. It's disgustingly unfair. Please stop flashing up. I'm so worried that it's going to be an engine failure. Here goes Sainz though. Leclerc even. Well, back down into P4. P5. I'm losing my marbles with less than 6 laps to go. Oh man. I reckon we need like a F1 23 anonymous meetup where you can talk about the things this game does to you. If this is the game's idea of flirting with me, it's got it very wrong. I am never more flaccid, chat, than when I'm playing F1 23. It's a fun fact for you all. Get that clipped if you want.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
It's getting late, Gwats. I'm allowed. Box for hards, I'm good. That gets a few people out of the woodwork, doesn't it? Oh, Perez, he's right there.
No need to worry
Inters, yeah, we're good.
now. Everything's looking good.
I still want to score some points here. Like, we should still beat Sainz and Norris. But P6, man, so disappointing.
Might have an issue. Hang in there. We're attempting to manage it.
These
Okay,
are
so
good.
leading our
Good
team
try.
lead by 24.1
Box for words.
seconds.
I'll still beat Alex. Oh, he's lost out on the point, though, to Piastri. It's a shame. Exactly, Gwats. You can relate to the problem. 2020 was a good game. 2016. That's where it really was. Right, are we going to see Leclerc find a way around Checo then? Probably. Are we going to see a horrible crash between them? Here goes Leclerc to the outside. Perez is going to try and keep the nose there. Can we get inside DRS range? No. Maybe, actually. think we might just have done. Yes! Right, Will Perez then. Try and get a run back on Leclerc. Come on! 4 laps to go. I want to get something out of this. Ah, no, Matty was out of the F1 game by 2016, man. He was still doing a little bit, but that was pretty much when he went to WTF1. Is chat excited for the new and improved WTF1? Oh, I'm under on fuel? How have I burned so much fuel this afternoon? I mean, I'm happy I put 3 extra laps in, if that's how much we've gone through. But I had no idea about that. Yeah. I'll say I've been around the F1 space for a long time, so... I've been watching, like, Into the Barrier since genuinely, like, 2011. Alright, come on then, Checo. What you gonna do? Keep flashing up between fuel warning and not, but I think we're gonna move past the Red Bull. Williams on Red Bull. Action. Goodbye, sir. As we start lap 70. Now, I've got no idea what the gap between myself and Sainz is anymore.
Nice overtake.
Happy to get back past Checo, though. At least we're not going to finish behind him on the road. There won't be any solitaire tonight, chat. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap this one up quite quickly. Vetatrix Denron, welcome on in. Hope we're having good ones. You've come with just 2 laps to go of what has been a painful Dutch Grand Prix. We got 9 seconds of bogus penalties, and I mean that. Chat won't back me up, but it's true.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
We're also a tiny bit under on fuel now, apparently. Which is a shame. Yeah, I think IRL F1 knowledge is... I mean, yeah, say it's people that go like, oh, you can't name who got P2 in the 1996 US Grand Prix. Are you even a real Formula 1 fan? FY doesn't exist. It's like, yeah, great. Where do you qualify? I took pole, but I had a 5-place grid drop. So I think we're literally going to do 6th to 6th tonight. For like my 4th P6 this season. My last, like, 5 races have either been P6 or bust. With the exception of Austria. But I tell you what, chat. I thought this race was going to be a lot more painful than it's turned out to be. It was... Oh, what was his name? It was something really basic, like Gary Oliver or something, wasn't it? Ah, cool boy. It was a beautiful lap. It was a beautiful lap. But anyway... Starting the final lap then of the Dutch Grand Prix. My bum has gone so unbelievably numb, chat, that Max Verstappen from P7 on the grid,
Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
he was up to P4 by the end of lap 1. It really has just been a 2023 Max Verstappen drive. It doesn't matter where he qualifies. He just wins them. Taking Hamilton late on in the day. Our bogus penalties are going to cost us. I think we're going to be in for a P6 finish. 8 points on the board. I don't think we can be too gutted with. But once again, I'd love to know how many positions we've lost this year due to penalties at random Grand Prix. But as we make our way through, though, honestly, Zandvoort, how scary this track is, I'll take it. Happy with the consistency we've showcased. And as we prepare ourselves for the flyaway season after Monza next time, I reckon there's still another win in this car before the end of the season. As we make our way through, Verstappen fastest lap on the final lap of the race as well. Really does just really give everyone else the middle finger, doesn't he? As we make our way through the final corners, the Dutchman will win. Where am I going to run out of fuel? That's the other question on my mind, because we are in low fuel mode And hopefully it's not going to cost me an extra place. Please don't lose a place. I think we're P6. We'll take it.
Pick up rubber and bring
We'll
it
take
home.
it. Oliver Gavin, sorry, was the 1998 safety car driver. I was pretty close with Gary Oliver. Charles Leclerc, driver of the day. I think I'd have to give it to Max then in the end of that one. Speed Frank, the 9 seconds of pens were bogus, is what they were, sir.
To take the win here today. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
What an amazing race today. We all love to see an overtake as a Formula One fan, and we got
I tell you what, though, yeah, this race actually had a lot of overtakes. It was good in that regard, chat.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving.
I will be speaking to Sam tomorrow, Speed Frank, don't worry. Look at Adrian Newey, bless him. So bold on this game, so bold. But there we go, Max, Lewis and Leclerc. Red Bull's current, Mercedes current / past, Ferrari's future, maybe, we don't know yet. Xander, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I'll be honest, chat. Annoying with the penalties, but to be honest, we weren't going to get a podium anyway, so it kind of is what it is at the end of the day there. We'll take it as the final stream of January. We did get P6, that's okay. Gutted for Alex.
Pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Go on. She's going to save Verstappen. She's going to save Verstappen. Leclerc made more overtakes, but she's going to save Verstappen. Yeah, there you go. So predictable. So predictable.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Well, the game said it was going to take 88 minutes, and it took bang on 88 minutes, so that's not bad going as well there. But there we are, the end of the Dutch Grand Prix. 2-stop, definitely the way to go then today, looking at it. Hamilton, really the only one-stopper that made it work. The gap between George and Sergio at the end of that race, ridiculous. Less than 1/10 of a second when all is said and done. But P6 for us, we actually started P5. So I lost a place during that Grand Prix, which is a little bit gutting. But I think we're pretty much now up to 100 points, aren't we? Yeah, 95 points on the board. We've got to try and beat Lando Norris before the end of the season there. But yeah, Verstappen further extends his lead to 73 points in the championship ahead of Checo. Charles Leclerc still in P3, but Hamilton now up into P4. And constructors-wise then, 20 points back from McLaren at the moment. So I reckon, yeah, if we get some good races, we can still fit those in. But there we go then. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula One returns to the Temple of Speed. We'll be back ready for the Italian Grand Prix. Oh, chat, there we go. The end of an interesting race here from Zandvoort then. Yeah, like I said. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't one that I was particularly excited for going in. But thank you, everyone, for the continued support. Like I said, we'll be back Thursday night then. I think we're going to try some F1 Manager. See if we want to love that game again. Apparently, it looks like we're going to be doing it as Aston Martin. But we'll wait and see. YouTube viewers, thank you very much as well. I believe the F1 Manager stream might be a Twitch exclusive. Let's go find someone to raid, though, to finish off the night. Give someone else a little bit of support. Back to Twitch. Who's streaming? Ben's still streaming. We will go... Who's streaming some F1 chat? We got any recommendations? Anyone we're going to suggest? I'm surprised 4-player crew is still going on. Actually, Ben, I think, is doing open lob, isn't he? That makes more sense. We will go with... I want to just find someone that's playing F1 rather than doing a league or something. See, it's just all league races. I'm always surprised. Like, it genuinely staggers me. There's so many leagues now on F1. Beer and Kebab TV. Is he... Yeah, we'll raid this guy. He looks like a legend. Ugh. Safso stream as well. We're going to raid this guy tonight for a bit of fun. So yeah, a massive thank you to everyone for stopping by. I'm probably going to butcher his name now. It's just Beer. Beer and Kebab TV. Go send them some love their way, chat. And yeah, back on Thursday night. Ready with another stream. Thank you all.